This is Joe's Corner 76. I will be discussing the human condition. In order to change it, we have to be engaged. We have been basically under siege and lockdown for the last 2 years, and I think we all agree we need a change. It appears 2022 will be the year this happens. It's now the time this year to decide what we can do to have the best year possible. 2021 was one hell of a year, both financially, emotionally, and the effect it has had on the mental health of all of us. Is there anything we can do to have an awesome and productive 2022 that will support the health, happiness, and well being of us all and give us the best chance of a great 2022? Here's some suggestions that could help. Unplug. Can you think of the last time you were more than a few feet away from your cell phone? Tell me, how long could you resist the sound of the next message, email message, or social media comment? You're not alone because, in fact, you're the overwhelming majority. Technology leaves no doubt that it can improve the lives of people using it. It's unfortunate that many of us are finding real difficulty in using technology as a true tool or using it as a crutch. The balance between using technology as a tool or succumbing to it as a crutch is hard to achieve. This balance has been elusive, particularly because of COVID 19, because for many of us, technology has been the only way to communicate and stay connected. There is a lot of evidence that too much screen time is not good for a physical, mental, or emotional health. There are studies that show too much time spent on social media could increase the severity of such things as anxiety, depression, and this is especially prevalent in young people whose developing brains are particularly sensitive. We should disconnect our cell phones, tablets, and computers to help manage our addiction to social media. This would clear the mind, lower stress levels, and encourage us to build human relationships. We would improve our quality of life, increase our energy by allowing us to recharge, improve our sleep, and it would improve our interpersonal communication. Such things as body language, facial expressions, and all the subtle things we observe when we talk to another person are what are designed to make sure we can communicate clearly. These things in face to face communication strengthen the bond between us. This vital information is lost when we communicate online. There is a good way to disconnect or unplug from phones, tablets, and computers an hour or two before bed and sleep in a dark room with no electronics. This will allow your brain and nervous system to relax as you get ready to sleep. Sleep is how our bodies rest and repair and allow our minds to process all the events from the previous day. Meditate. I'm not talking about some monk sitting on a mountain. And no, you don't have to shave your head or wear orange or move over to the Himalayas. This is where the idea of meditation had some of its origins. It doesn't mean that if we meditate, it has to be all encompassing as practiced by the monks. It can be a practical practice for us in the modern world. Meditation has profound benefits for the mind and body. It has been shown that regular meditation is beneficial to everyone and it has no side effects. The great thing about it is it can be done anywhere and at any time at zero cost. Regular meditation practice has shown to relieve stress. We know stress makes us more susceptible to heart disease, strokes, and cancer, and it can lead to premature aging. Aging is an area of study getting a lot of attention these days. After all, who doesn't want to feel younger and more vital? Have you tried meditating and find it isn't easy to slow down the myriad thoughts that go through your mind? Does this discourage you? You might think you can't meditate or you're not good enough because you can't quiet your mind right away. Everyone can meditate. Don't pressure yourself. Like anything else, it takes practice. I would like to suggest a simple meditation you can try. Find a quiet spot where there will be no interruptions. Try to meditate for 10 minutes at first. Sit, close your eyes, and just relax. Doing this is such a rare thing for most people that their thoughts start coming fast and furious because we never allow our thoughts to run wild. Let them come, relax, and focus on breathing in and out. You will find your thoughts will slow down and you'll feel your mind and body relax. Once this happens, when a thought comes into your mind, acknowledge it and let it go. Move your focus calmly back to your breath. Just doing this simple practice for up to 20 minutes per day can have a powerful effect on your state of mind and how you deal with adversity and stressful situations. And it helps to preserve a sense of calm and inner peace. The benefits of meditation not only benefit you, but anyone who encounters you. People in your life will be able to feel your calm manner, and this feeling will extend to them as well. Remember, meditation is not evading reality, it is a serene, calm encounter with reality. Be mindful. Do you wonder what mindfulness is or what it means to be mindful? Mindfulness is simply a conscious awareness of the present moment. It is an openness and non judgmental view of what's happening in the moment. Although the focus isn't relaxation, it often happens as a natural byproduct. It seems so simple that relaxation will occur, but it's a lot harder than it seems. We need to focus on increasing our awareness of thoughts, feelings, and actions that hinder our progress in mindfulness. The idea of including mindfulness in our lives in a way to remove ourselves from the chaos of everyday life for only a moment. This allows us to focus on the present moment and simply see what's happening around you, including your thoughts and feelings. Many of the struggles we have are simply due to what we see, experience, think, and feel. If you want to gain some calm and clarity, and instead of reacting, simply think about ourselves in a way that allow us to get into position where we can choose how to respond. Once you know this skill, you're better able to make positive changes about how you see the world around you, both external and internal, thoughts and feelings. You will have gained a better way on how you're thinking and feeling. An easy way to put mindfulness into practice is to take an everyday practice like washing dishes. When you're standing alone at sink doing dishes, really focus on what you're doing. Wash each plate slowly. Watch the soap bubbles create shapes over each surface and how the light may be filling the kitchen. Wash the dishes with a relaxed but focused intention. Start with one activity and add more as you're better able to focus your attention. It's easier and you'll find it's more enjoyable and you'll be more in tune with the world and those around you. Simplify. This society and advertising media tells us how we need to do more, and accomplish more. Doesn't this just make our lives more complex and cluttered with things with every passing year? It's time, instead of looking at more, and instead less, less, less. The effort to simplify will have a huge effect on improving physical health, mental health, and give you the ability to live a happier, more contented life. Here are some of the things you can do to give you some ideas and get the simplicity train rolling. Declutter. Find a place for all the stuff sitting on tables, counters, and shelves. It's a great way to make the space in your home and in your attitude. You'll feel the difference it makes. Organize. Create routines for your morning and evening. Plan your meals, organize your finances, and create a daily schedule that has time for you to recharge. Purge. Go through your things periodically and get rid of the things you don't really need. You'll feel liberated and it creates space in your external and internal world. Say no. Be clear about your boundaries. Prioritize your time and only take on commitments that you know you will be willing and able to do. Learn how to say no so you can free up time for things that are important to you. Care for yourself. You will always have a lot of time to do each day, but you'll and a lot of things to do each day, but you also need to take care of yourself. Make time and space in your life to eat nutritious meals, recharge your soul, and get enough sleep. Remember, you're no good to anyone else unless you're healthy, rested, and in good spirits. I believe simplifying our lives can help all of us have a more beautiful and peaceful world. Find community. One of the biggest things to come out of COVID-19 has been the loss of human connection. Lockdowns and quarantines have isolated us from one another at a real cost to our mental, emotional, and spiritual health. People who have a strong social network of friends and family are healthier, happier, and enjoy a longer life. Research has shown that the quality and quantity of relationships increase our lifespan and quality of life. Similarly, this research shows a lack of social ties is associated with depression, cognitive decline, and increased mortality. Finding your way to keep and develop relationships through the pandemic has had its challenges. But if you know these relationships are an important part of your health, you can add them to your healthcare plan. You will notice an improvement in all areas of your life. Humans are social beings and have loving, supportive relationships that are just as important as food, exercise, and sleep. Schedule coffee with friends over Zoom or Skype, or if there are any obstacles together with easing restrictions, do it in person. Reconnect because when you see each other, you will be uplifted when you see the smiles, expressions, and hear the laughter. 2022 is the year the world is going to reopen. Get ready to embrace it. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Joe's Corner 76. You can hear me on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Radio Public, Stitcher, and YouTube at Joe's Corner 76.